Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Storm Chaser collectible locations where we find 3 documents, 2 relics, 5 GPS caches, 5 totems for the Sun Killer Challenge, and the research-based treasure map, all for Tomb Raider. Alright, so here you can see we're right at the beginning of the Storm Chaser map, and our mission, and we're right there at Shipwreck Beach, right at our base camp. We're going to go ahead and have a last Chatterbox moment. And unfortunately, we missed the first chat with Whitman. Otherwise, we would be achieving the Chatterbox Trophy achievement right now. So hopefully you guys will have followed through all the way, and we'll be able to just knock this out. And hopefully I will be able to load up a new game or New Game Plus. I'm not even sure at this point what's available after you beat it, and go back and do it. Because I sure would hate to have to play the entire game all over again just to talk to one dude that I missed. If that's the case, then Crystal Dynamics may have made a mistake on that objective there. But other than that, this game has been pretty damn near flawless. So once we get that all accounted for, we'll go ahead and head off for our first tomb, which is the Temple of Maiden tomb, right around the corner from our base camp. Go ahead and use your rope arrow and the ascender to rip open that door, and we'll make our way into the trenches of this underground tomb. And we like going in small little dark spots. We've already determined that. And so we'll grit our little torch and we'll head to the bottom. Once we get down here, there's a little lake or a river that you got to cross here. It's more of a creek or a river, I guess. And use your rope arrow and slide on over. Once you get across, you're going to follow the tunnel back just a little bit further, which will lead us right to the old day camp back there, and actually enter the room of the tomb. So here we go. Oh yeah, Temple of the Handmaidens. So you can see there's a lot of craziness going on here. This is actually a pretty easy puzzle if you know what you're doing. It's all about timing. So we're going to use the base camp real quick, get up, use our axe to go ahead and lift this crate up, which then allows the buoy to slide by. As soon as that slides by, you're going to want to jump up to the left and use the rail that spins around that the buoy creates to jump onto the next platform, and then immediately use your rope arrow to pull the next little turnstile thing that'll allow you to turn it, and the buoy will push it a little further, which will allow you to jump up and swing and get up top like you just saw. So might be a little confusing, but like I said, it's pretty easy. You just lift the box so that the buoy can slide by, and the buoy pushes the next turntile around, and then you jump up on top using the little rail it provides you, and then continue with the buoy. Do the same. All right, look at that. Intellectually superior, which means that we have actually completed all the available tombs. So congratulations to you, and hopefully you found our tomb puzzles helpful along the way. I'm sure that the reward itself will be, put on your mantle, and you can look up at it at dinner time or something. Tell your grandkids about it. Just kidding, trophies are pretty worthless. Same with achievements. I'm not sure why this society, including myself, is so fond of them, because realistically, they don't do a whole lot for your everyday life. But we love them. Ooh, look at that. I thought I was going to die. Nope, just going for a little dip. And off to the right, you can see there's a little path, and we're just basically making our way out of the tomb right now. And here in a second, we will get back up on top, and we're going to make our way over to the bunker after, we do take a little detour real quick. So once you get back up top, you're going to head right over to the elevator and make our way up. So this is not the elevator puzzle I was speaking of earlier. There's actually 2 elevators in this level. One is just a shaft. Laura and a shaft. All right, so that'll make for a good aftermath, or an after party. And once we use your rope ascender, see, you've probably already seen this area. You just couldn't access it earlier because you didn't have the rope ascender. But now that we have the rope ascender, we'll go ahead and use it to pull the door open, and then use our axe to make that drop it. And we'll climb up with our climbing axe. So using all sorts of skills and tools we've got along our path here to get to the top. And we like being at the top. So now that you get all the way up here, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually climb up on top of that elevator shaft. There's a building over there. We do sneak over to the left-hand side and grab a quick bow part, I guess. Some XP as well. And we're going to make our way all the way around the back and jump down so that we can climb up on top of the elevator here. We do kind of psych you out, and it looks like we're going to go run off here, but then we realize, nope, we got to turn around and climb up top. So Get your climbing skills out. Spider-Man all the way to the top. Once you get there, you'll find the GPS number 1 for this area. I thought we already found the GPS, but I guess that's number 1. All right, look at that. We only need 1 more to complete Shipwreck Beach, and we are going to find that here in just a minute. So drop down, use your rope arrow to shoot onto the craggy wall across the little, I don't know, ravine. And what up, Bullet Dog? Go ahead and use the rope ascender to climb all the way to the top, quick style, and then use your axe to make it all the way around the side. Now, as always, we got some fast-forward travel links down below in the description, so if you're looking for something specific, you don't have to wait and watch the entire video. If you're after a GPS or a relic, you know, click it and get it going. But before you do that, make sure you grab this document, because this is not one of those low points of the video. This is actually an important part where you find a document from about my great discovery from Whitman. So Whitman's a jerk. We don't like him, only because we didn't talk to him in the first Chatterbox incident, and that screwed us out of that trophy. So not thrilled about that. Before making your way off this little island out here, you're going to want to make sure that you double back around the side and get behind the tower, because there is the 15th GPS cache for Shipwreck Beach and the second one for this video. And now we're just going to make our way into the bunker. So this is one of those moments. Feel free to use the fast forward link to the next GPS cache. Or you can hang out with your wang out and watch me get squirrely on some high-rise climbing here. It's pretty Squirrel McDoog. Climbing up, make the jump. Woo! All right, climb a ladder that looks pretty stable and steady, huh? There's so many sketch things. All right, speaking of sketch, you're going to use the rope arrow here to pull these gondolas or whatever over to you. But you got to be careful, because the rope ascender actually makes you fall backwards because of all the momentum. So, you know, I'm not sure you can actually fall off. I think Laura's pretty good about grabbing the edge. But in the event that, you know, it happens, make sure that you give yourself enough room to use the rope ascender and not fall off. All right, another sweet little zip line down. Whee! As soon as we get down, we find some ammo, and then we'll climb up and shimmy around. And again, this is just, you know, totally use the fast forward buttons right now. Or I don't know. You can use this time to go down below and comment. Tell us how much we've helped you along the way, or how little we've helped you along the way. We don't always assume that we're doing good. However, once you get to the top, we're going to go ahead and use some silent arrows to take these guys out. Otherwise, they will come at you with full fierceness, and we don't want that. A couple of quick headshots. My bow skills have improved a wee bit. And no matter what, you still get bum rushed. So not a whole lot of stuff you can do about it, I don't think. But this gives you an opportunity to do the old dodge and counter situation here. So you can see I took that homie out with it, and you need like 25, I think it is. So at this point, we have not completed that, so we're going to try to take advantage of it. But keep in mind, too, that you actually have to, I believe you have to kill the person for it to count. I don't think that, you know, I don't think that those counted as 3 or whatever. I think that was only 1. But I'll find out soon enough, because we've been doing lots of that along the way. So here we go. Truth be told, we thought we were supposed to jump onto those boards right there, right below us. And we actually made a couple jumps out there and fell to our death, which sucked. So we made a nice little edit back there. You may have seen it. But climb up on the side and get all the way to the top after you shimmy, and then use your rope arrow to shoot that craggy wall and make your way back down and around up into the bunker. So we have almost made it into the bunker. Once we climb to the top here, it'll be pretty much our destination. And then we'll be heading on to the next GPS cache. So if you've been following along now since the first video, Woman vs. Wild, we're getting pretty close, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's been a long journey. Lots of gameplay and lots of editing. And in the end, we end up with lots of talking, too. So my lungs and mouth will be relieved when this series is over, as I'm sure will your ears. And, yeah, so regardless, we're just having fun making our way through, and hopefully we're helping you along the way. I feel like my entertainment values have been a little low on this, just because I've just been so worn out from all of this talking. But I'll try to keep it lively and spice it up from here on out. I know I've only had one complaint. A lot of you have been very supportive and say that, you know, tell us how funny we can be at times, and I appreciate that, because it makes it all worthwhile. Once you drop into the bunker, you're going to fall into some water. It looks like some toilet water, so watch out for any street chocolate floating by. And once you get to the bottom, off to the left-hand side, you almost can't miss the little high-rise there. You just saw us pick that GPS cache up. But on the other hand, when you fall, you're facing the opposite direction of this doorway here that you can use your shotgun to blast open, sneak in there, and find some XP, as well as another hidden area up above that will provide a document. Now, you need your shotgun for this, or a grenade, as you just saw me use. In fact, I think you do need a grenade now that I think about it. And so be careful, because you probably could blow yourself up. And as you saw, I knocked myself over, and it could have gone better. We'll just put it that way. And so we'll go ahead and grab this helmet. God, I don't know. That helmet looks a little suspect. It looks like something that you'd see old HTG Mark wear to one of the 503 get-togethers. It's like almost a Mickey Mouse ear hat, but not quite. Looks like he bought it at the old swap meet. You know, save a couple dollars. It's all right, Mark. We know you love Mickey Mouse. It's cool. It's cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and make our way a little bit further. You can see there's a little turnaround right there that actually is for the way out. It makes it a little quicker and easier, so you don't have to go all the way around. But we'll skip that for now and slide into this little crevasse because, you know, like we said, we like putting, warm things in tight places. So, yeah, moving along, we're almost to the first totem. In fact, you could probably see it hanging there if you look carefully. It's up to the left. We'll go ahead and shoot it. Use your gun of choice to start the Sun Killer Challenge. Not sure why a totem makes you a Sun Killer. I don't know the reference to a totem and the sun, but nonetheless, it'd be more like a, dream killer or something, because it looks more like a dream catcher to me. But we'll drop down and keep on keeping on. Some ammo if you need it. And we're going to get in this next room where there's a couple squirrely dudes. And you can go ahead and use your axe to open that now, but it actually will alert the guys in the lab. So we'll go ahead and go the long way and make it down a little further where we find a document. Hey, what's up there, boo-boo? So BHU 420, get offline. He's a good friend of ours and a pretty big contributor too. How'd you like that throat phlegm? Normally I leave that out, but that one was good. It was bubbly. Bubbly. Couple headshots. Drop those fools. Clean up shop, and then before advancing, we're actually going to go back and use that door. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what the hell? Why would I use that door? We just made it all the way around, and we could see down that hallway, and now we're just buff. Well, there's good reason for it, because there are a couple of totems, and also, it's also a way for you to get the hint that you're supposed to jump into the little area right across in that window there, but we have to come back for that, because we're idiots and we forgot. So it is a little tricky right here, where you do need to shoot both of them. I mean, you literally don't even have to move your feet. You just have to turn right and left. And again, there is a little spot right there that you can climb in and get a relic, but we will come back for that here in a minute. Like I said, we totally spaced that and missed it somehow. But so this is where the elevator puzzle is, and I do apologize. This gets a little hectic. I'm pretty sure I did them out of order. I'm pretty sure I did 1, 2, 4, 3. As far as what they were supposed to be done in. I managed to make it work, but it looks real sloppy, and I hate that. I hate looking sloppy. I like getting sloppy, but I don't like looking sloppy. There's a big difference. So the goal here is we obviously need to get this elevator all the way down to the ground, and the only way we can do that is to bust the gears. There's a total of 4 gears, and you're going to need to basically move the elevator in different positions and then sneak through different cracks. Along the way, you do find a document sitting here. It's document number 3, and we'll go ahead and add that to our repertoire. So at this point, you're supposed to be moving the elevator up and down and sneaking through the cracks to get everything accomplished, but we need to go back and get this GPS cache. I know a minute ago I referred to it as a relic, but that was just because I'm an idiot, and we all know that. So now that we've moved past that, we'll go ahead and drop inside. You'll find yourself some XP as well as GPS cache number 4. So, again, sorry that we get this out of order. Normally, we're really good about that. The good news is, though, is that you can't miss it, or as long as you follow the video, there's no way you can miss it, because you have to complete the elevator before you can get stuck and not come back. And even at that point, you have to come back. So, you don't get stuck at all. So deal with it. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. You know, I'm a lot of you know I'm a big NBA fan. I watch a lot of Blazer games, especially, but just basketball in general. And I'm sure you guys, any of you who watch basketball, probably know who Ricky Rubio is, as we nail that second gear there. And anyways, Ricky Rubio the other night, they had him mic'd up for TNT or whatever, and it was funny. He came out and was talking to Alexis Fed and was like, telling him to be happy, but you know he's a foreigner, so he talks a little different, and his English is pretty good. But he looks at Shved and goes, "Be happy, change face, change the face, be happy." I just thought that was funny. So you change the face and be happy. We got this completed, and we're moving on. And like I said, it's a little squirrely. We figure out what we're supposed to do. Normally, I'm pretty good about editing things together, but this was just such a clusterfuck that, you know, for once, I just actually had to look like a moron with my editing skills. So we'll go ahead and blast that, slide up top. Obviously, you can see we need to move the elevator up top, and this is where I say I feel like I did them backwards. So I go up and I nail number 4. Which is going to make things a little bit harder for me. But like I said, I figured it out. We solve it. We're almost to the end right now. We're going to drop down as it's coming up, jump out the side there, and get the craggy wall. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm way out of schedule, way out of sync with even this part of the video because I've been talking about Alexei Shved and everything. But we'll go ahead and knock that out. Booyaka Shao, and look at that. Drop it like it's hot. We have now successfully completed the puzzle for the elevator, and we can all wipe the sweat off our foreheads and the guilt from our conscience and move on now. So make your way all the way back down to level 2. If you haven't already, use your axe to open the door, which is right there. And at this point, we can go ahead and drop down below and make our way out. So, all right, so now that we got the XP, we've got the elevator complete, we're going to go ahead and look to our right before advancing because we're going to see 4 of 5 totems off to the right. So we'll give you a quick peek on the map because we didn't do it before, and we'll slide into this next little room. And this, you got to be stealth, so make sure you got your bow out, and you're going to find the 5th totem right through that fence line there. It's kind of hard to see, but definitely can see it there. We'll give you one more peek, and look at that. It's inconceivable. Anybody know what that's from? Name that movie if you know that line. It's inconceivable. I can't quite get the high-pitched sound like Homie does, but you guys should get the hint if you've seen the movie. One of my favorite movies as a kid growing up, and now that I have a son, definitely make sure that my son knows all about that movie. So let us know if you know that movie down in the comments there if you need to know, if you're curious. It's a great one for family and friends and kids and everybody. I'd be happy to share it with you, so feel free to ask. Now, after we kill the 2 guys and clear the area, we're actually going to double back if you've made it down that hallway and pick up relic number 2, which will actually be the last of the relics for this area. We got a treasure map and a GPS cache, and then we're done with this area, and that only leaves one more area of collectibles. Yay! So there is a key piece of information that we'll be adding to the next video concerning getting all the collectibles, because you don't actually get all the collectibles until you beat the game. So you have to physically beat the game. Once you've collected everything else, you beat the last dude, or whatever, beat the game, and that's how it ends up. You pick up a document at the very end, so it's like the last thing. So if you get all the way to the end of this video, or even the middle of the next video, or whatever, and you got the last collectible you think that you need to get, there will be notation in the next video showing you where and how to get the last one. So just try not to throw out a spoiler alert there. To be honest with you, I haven't finished the game. As of this recording, I still have not finished. So we go ahead and we sneak back and grab that GPS cache. You got to climb over the boxes, and you can only get out from the end there. But that will go ahead and wrap up level 21, Storm Chaser, where we showed you where all the collectibles are and made our way through one tomb and a hellacious elevator situation. So hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully you found all the collectibles. Hopefully you got the Chatterbox Trophy / achievement as well, because this was a pretty big level. We got the intellectually superior, the Chatterbox. We got the inconceivable. We got a lot of stuff going on in this level. So feel free to get on over to Facebook and Twitter. Comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up on that note right there. So until next time.